get back in here. Let's see if I can't catch another one. They seem to be right at the tail end of this hole. Let that sink down so it gets down into position, gets deep, and then as the water's flow is drifting my fly downstream, I'm basically popping it up. And then I'll pop it across. Alright, that is a gorgeous fish right there. That is a good fish. That's a big brown. I did not like that little peach, Georgia peach, chopping in front of its face. This thing is just slowly. Oh, I don't want any movement here. With that barbless hook, one bad movement and that fish is gone. It's diving deep too. Ooh. I have just enough tension, not too much tension. Ooh, I don't like when it head shakes like that. It is diving. Just loosen up my drag just a little bit. If it wants to go upstream, I might walk with it. It's diving deep. I just want it to come up to the surface. Might try to change its direction a little bit. I'll tell you, when you have a big fish on, the heart rate and the excitement and the anxiety is real. You want to do everything possible. You're going over in your head over and over again. What can I do that I won't lose this fish? What have I done wrong in the past to cause me to lose a fish? And you're trying to do everything possible not to do that. This is a really nice brown. I don't want to screw anything up here. I don't want to pull too hard. I don't want too much slack. I don't want it to head shake. I also don't want it to go downstream. I don't want to yank too hard because they could pull it right out. If it's not a good set and it's on the corner of its mouth, that could be an issue too. Come on. Now, I have fought fish for this long and I've lost them at the tail end. I do not want to do that. You don't want too much slack, and you also don't want too much tension, because if you have too much tension and they flop their head, then that'll loosen it as well, or it could undo the knot. This is a really nice fish. I do not want to lose this. The best thing to do is just keep calm, just tire it out, occasionally try to get some ground, just a little bit. I don't want to change its direction too much, because then that way it could cause a little bit of that hook to come out. I'm just going to slowly try to gain some ground here. I'm just reeling in and pulling back very gently. He's right here. If I can get him to surface and his head out, that usually helps me. Alright, see if I can get some ground here. It's coming. I don't want to pull too much. Where the heck is my net? Alright, I'm going to try for it. Nope, I'm going to try to just bring this. It wants to go deep down into that hole. Come on. I might try to bring its head up to the surface. Nope. Just not ready. And I have, I think, 5x tippet on there. But once you fight a fish for this long, you increase your odds of really causing your chances of losing it. So I'm going to make a power move. I just kind of let it exert some energy and go out, and I'm just going to slowly start. Oh, I'm going to try to start making some ground here. Pulling my rod back, slowly reeling it in. I'm keeping the tension, because the last thing I want with that barbless hook, if this was not a barbless hook, I would be fighting this completely different. I would be very aggressive with trying to change its head and get its head to the top of the surface, so then it comes right over. You can kind of control it. But because it's barbless, the last thing I need is for one odd head shake and that thing gets away. All right, I'm making some ground. It just does not want to cooperate. What if I can bring it up like that? Making some ground there. If I can bring him to the surface. Nope. Just going to tug a little harder than normal. Just see if I can bring it over very slowly. I might go out a little bit. All right. Let's see if I can get this guy up to the surface. My battery died mid-fight, and I changed it while still having this guy on. So hopefully I don't lose it. That was about a 3-minute ordeal. See if I can change its head a little bit here. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, that is not a brown. That is a tiger. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness gracious. That is an absolute stunning fish. Wow. Oh. Got that on the Georgia Peach. Holy smokes. Look at that fish. The fly out of here. Oops. Wow, unbelievable fish. Well, I gotta figure out a way to take a picture here. I never really do this, but I gotta figure out a way. Keep that there. Keep this trout on the water. Maybe if I do this. There we go. See if I can't release this guy. And do a little underwater release here.